So Stryfe has become one of my absolutely favorite champs, and I just ran Incursions for the first time in months, and obviously brought Stryfe along. So he's been fully ramped since like room 5. This is room 10. You're gonna see a full clear, and then as a bonus, the boss for room 11. But I just want to showcase just how good he can be here. If you don't have, this is Cyclops animations. If you don't have his specials down, this could be a really tough fight. I think this is close to 400k health, and he's already down to 50%. There's a lot of utility that I think gets overlooked for Stryfe sometimes, and I'm looking to show you guys what all he has to offer and how good he can be. When I heard he was a ramp-up champ, like for Abyss and Labyrinth of Legends, I was like, oh, he's just another Aegon. I didn't really know how his ramp-up worked. Then I started watching videos on YouTube, used him for a couple of Map 7 AQ paths, and I use him for Map 8 now, and he can get fully ramped. I mean, if everything goes your way, he can become fully ramped, well, really in one fight, but more realistically, like 3 or 4 if everything goes pretty well. So yeah, he's called a ramp-up champ, but honestly, it isn't that much to ramp him up. Like, Aegon can take thousands of hits to get him fully ramped up, while Aegon pretty much still has all of his utility at no ramp, where that's different than Aegon. I love having Hood on the team and just being able to use that for my first opening. You heavy and then you dash in right afterwards, and I've found a lot of success with using that way to get my ends. Bait one special and then grab a special one, so by then you can have 10 to 15, and you get really lucky on the RNG of how much times they hit you. You can get up to 20 within that first special one. You can see I was too late to punish the heavy there, and luckily I was able to throw my block, and I'm able to survive that, looking to get as much adrenaline as I can. But you can see these guys are just melting. I should mention that before this zone or room or whatever, I was not able to get up to a special 2. Like, that's just how fast he was burning through opponents. So this is the one where all of his utility kind of comes together. So on his mediums and his heavies, and some hits on his special 2 cannot be evaded. So that's huge for this path, since once he gains this ultra and gains an armor up, or like every so many seconds, he will evade your attack. And this is the node where you want to stay as close as you can to him. So you don't really want to be, I just think being able to land both mediums, being close to him, ready to parry, and always getting that regen is just huge. And you can see when he crits, like, he's putting out damage right now. This is a room 10 boss, and just that utility of having those hits that cannot be evaded is huge. I should not have been throwing as many special ones, since he's going to evade them every time. But I figured I'd try to build up a little bit. But he just, I don't know what the AI just does not want to charge at me once I throw the special one and they block it. I guess even though I'm pretty close to them, they just don't want to come in after me, which is unfortunate. There, I made a mistake, and luckily I get that phase from the Awaken ability, and this is just a huge special 2. His special 2 can be so massive. But yeah, I was just having fun here. Like, we went into room 11 just because we could, and this is just a really fun one. This, I have class advantage, fully ramped up, and I do make a mistake on a special 1 evade. But other than that, it is so crisp. I do dash back a little bit early and take that. Luckily, the Horseman ability Ensemble comes into play. 30k from a special 1, are you kidding me? He's just so much fun. I love his playstyle. So yeah, we're going to build up this special 2. And yeah, it's going to be lights out for her. The special 2 does more burst damage if you have a shock. So the ideal way to play him when you have him ramped up is get that special 1 off, refresh that shock debuff with your mediums and heavies, and have it on. Like, I think that was a 30k non-crit, including the burst damage. And then the last 3 hits is what really can deal a lot of damage. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I really did. I had a blast. That was my first time bringing him into Incursions. And yeah, I just had so much fun playing around with him. He's really sustainable just based on the fact of how you can play him, use that miss to your advantage, and hopefully he sheds some light on, he's not so much, he is a ramp-up champion, but he doesn't need as much ramp as I think a lot of people think he does. And he's a tank. He's got utility, and he dishes out damage. So anyway, like, subscribe, comment on anything in the video. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, let's talk about it. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day.